this can't be right. It doesn't make sense that President Trump said that America is going to have an ownership position in Gaza and do a great job with it, and maybe the people there won't be allowed to come back. Do you think that that is going to hold up as legit policy of the United States in that arena?
You could build all the shiny new buildings you want, Mr. Trump. In my humble opinion, sorry to question you, because you usually are right about these things, even though it starts out as outrageous. I don't think it's going to work. Peace has been tried there for too long. There's got to be a different solution before you could talk about rebuilding the place. I don't see it.
It's none of our business. And Donald Trump ran on America First. This is not America First. Do you know how much money that will cost? Do you think that these people are just going to roll over? They're not. They didn't roll over with Israel. They're not going to roll over with us. It's going to bring terrorism to our shores. American soldiers will die. It could easily turn into another endless war. Huge error, if you ask me. It's none of our business. Listen, this is almost an unsolvable situation, and I'm going to be very honest with you. If I was a regular Israeli man living in the country, I had a family, I would leave. Because I'm not putting my children and my wife in harm's way. And where I would live, and where's the safest place for good, honest, law-abiding Israelis? New Jersey. Come to Teaneck. You'll get a great job. You'll have a great life. There'll
be a lot of your own people there.
You'll have a beautiful community, and you will be welcomed, and you will thrive. I am just being honest. There is no way, as a father of 5, that I would subject my family to that. It's time to go. I don't have the answer, and I'm not going to pretend like I do. It's almost an unsolvable situation. More reason why America should not be involved there. We have enough problems of our own. This is not America First. It will cost billions and billions of dollars. I have no problem being friends with Israel. I have no problem trying to negotiate peace with the Palestinian people. And in many cases, they have been victimized by their own people who are terrorists, Hamas, versus revenge actions that have gone awry on the side of Israel. I don't have the solution, and frankly, I don't know who does other than God. But I do know this: America should not be there. Stay out, stay home, fix our own problems first. Charity begins at home.
Well, that's what J.D. Vance said recently when he was talking about the hierarchy of love. And there was a big to-do about that all over social media, okay? Because he was talking about, basically he was pulling Thomas Aquinas out of his pocket and saying, there is a hierarchy to love. It was purely a Christian hierarchy, a Catholic hierarchy. You have to love God first. You love your family. This is an obligation. You love your family. You love your community. You show love to the people around you, your neighborhood, your state, your country, and then you could show love to other people. There is a hierarchy to it. So that's number one. You're right. Donald Trump was not elected to do this, but I will say this. I want to make 2 quick points, and then we're going to move on. 2 quick points. One is Trump said it would cost us no military and no money. I don't know if I'm buying that. Okay, I'm not buying it because in as much as he wouldn't want he doesn't want to use American taxpayer money to do it. He'll let private investors go in there and develop the land. All right, but then you still have to have a military presence to put down the terrorists.
And people are going to die. They're not just going to roll over, Joe.
And the other thing, Joe, and I would really like a comment from you on this before we move on, but this is a really practical matter, okay? Tel Aviv is the gayest country in the world. Okay?
City.
Excuse me, the gayest city in the world. It's beautiful, but it is completely gay, okay? And and the reason why I bring that up is this: if you think you're going to make Gaza into a place that looks like Tel Aviv or Nikki Beach, where the girls down there walk around half naked, they're right down in Miami. If you think that's what these people let's call them Muslims because that's what they are. You think that they're going to be happy with that? They already don't like Israel because they think that Israel and the United States export this stuff out to the Muslim world. And quite frankly, we do. Let's be honest. When we talk about U.S. aid and foreign aid and strings attached to foreign money, where we force them to liberalize their abortion laws or their laws on gay marriage or against sodomy, okay, we do it all the time. We've exported those things for decades. Israel does the same thing. If you think you're going to turn Gaza into that, and you think that somehow you're going to have peace, you're really sorely.
Joe, you don't change culture. That's the mistake of America for decades. You can't change culture. That takes generations, and still it's difficult, maybe nearly impossible. People have their own deal, and that's good. We have our own deal, and our country's out of control. This is not a snap your finger, bring in builders and build high rises. It doesn't work that way. And I'm going to tell you right now, people are going to die. Money will be wasted. It's a black hole. Stay away from it. My opinion, I would go nowhere near it. Listen, I'll be your friend, but I'm going to be your friend over here. This is
Let him
your
try to be
deal.
diplomatic.
You fix it up.